What's up, everyone? Shakiel Mahjouri here for CBS Sports, and you know who this is. He is the UFC's number 14 ranked featherweight contender, but that can change in a drastic way this Saturday as he co-headlines UFC 303 against Brian T-City Ortega, one of the most exciting fighters rocketing his way up the UFC ladder. Diego Lopes, how are you?
Muy bien, pues muy bien emocionado y contento por tener esta gran oportunidad de mi carrera de hacer mi primero main event.
Very well. I mean, very good. Very excited about this great opportunity in my career, to actually be in a co-main event.
Please walk me through these last 13 months for you, because it's been insane. You came out of seemingly nowhere for UFC fans and nearly beat Movsar Evloev on short notice, and ever since then, just finish after finish after finish. It's been crazy for us to experience. What's it been like for you?
Pues yo creo que definitivamente ahorita nosotros estamos enfocados pues en la pelea que tenemos en manos, ¿no? Que es la pelea con Ortega. Sabemos que es un peleador muy experimentado dentro de la división. Sabemos que es una pelea que nos puede poner dentro del top 5. Yo creo que es paso a paso. Ahorita lo que estamos pensando nosotros es ganar la pelea. El martes, cuando actualice el ranking, está dentro del top 5. Y de ahí, pues, dar el siguiente paso, ¿no? Que es platicar con el dirigente do UFC, ver qué sigue, ¿no? Porque ahorita, pues, hay dos contendentes que están en la línea para el título. Entonces, hay que ver cuál es la siguiente movida que tiene o UFC pensado, ¿no? Pero si yo gano de una manera contundente, definitivamente, pues, mi nombre va a sonar más fuerte para ser contendiente al título.
I think we're focusing on the fight that we have in our hands right now. We understand that this is an opportunity for us to get into the top 5, and I think we're going to go from there. And I think that's what we're focused on with the organization. We understand that there are contenders in front of us, but I think that if I win this, and again, our focus is actually to be in a top 5. If winning in a very definitive manner, I think it would give us an opportunity to perhaps do some other things.
There is no way, in my opinion, this fight could be boring. Two dynamic strikers with world-class submission games. But I am curious, how would you describe some of the similarities and differences between your style of jiu-jitsu and Brian Ortega's?
Yo creo que es eso, ¿no? Nosotros tenemos un estilo muy parecido. Esta es una pelea que va a ser definida ali como en los detalles, pero definitivamente va a ser una guerra, ¿no? Sabemos que Ortega es un peleador muy duro, que aguanta mucho daño, ¿no? Todas sus peleas siempre ha sido muy difícil de que lo finalicen. Yo creo que diferenciar va a ser eso, va a ser mi explosividad y mi agresividad, ¿no? Yo creo que es algo que yo tengo en mí, es natural, que nace de mí en el momento que estoy arriba intercambiando golpes, ¿no? Que es mi agresividad, pues mi hambre de terminar la pelea y finalizar la pelea lo más pronto posible.
I think we do have very similar styles, and I think we people that are always going for it. I believe that he's a very tough fighter. Somebody has been taking a lot of damage because of the fact that his fights are very hard to finish for him. We know this, but I think the advantage comes at a point that when I'm in a fight, my aggressiveness, my willingness to go forward, that it comes in naturally for me. That comes with the fight, and I go for it. I think I have that explosiveness, the aggressiveness, and the hunger to finish a fight. That's something that I have in me that I consider that to be an advantage.
Obviously, the UFC and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu are tied together forever, and it's part of what sparked this amazing MMA environment that we have now. But I feel like in a lot of times, Jiu-Jitsu has taken a backseat in 2024. What does someone have to do to effectively, offensively use Jiu-Jitsu in the modern day like you do?
Pues yo creo que la diferencia está que últimamente muchos peleadores ya dejaron un poquito su entrenamiento de jiu-jitsu y enfocar nada más como en la defensa de lucha, ¿no? Defender los derribes, etcétera, ¿no? A mi diferencial es que yo entreno jiu-jitsu todos los días, o sea, todos los días tengo que hacer mi entrenamiento de jiu-jitsu, estando en campamento o no, yo tengo que hacer mi entrenamiento de jiu-jitsu, y yo creo que eso es el diferencial, ¿no? Yo creo que se notó en mi pelea contra Ortega, perdón, en mi pelea contra Movsar, también se notó en mi pelea contra Gavin Toque, entonces yo creo que ese es el diferencial, ¿no? Que pues yo siempre estoy activo entrenando, con mis alunos, con mis compañeros que son competidores activos de jiu-jitsu, ¿no? Eso es lo que es lo diferencial, ¿no? Yo siento que mucha gente cuando ya pasa a pelear MMA lo deja un poco de lado eso, solo enfoca como defender derribes y trabajar el básico.
I think there's a lot of people have, stopped training jiu-jitsu per se, and have been going too much into a lot and focusing on when they're in an MMA, focused on basically grappling and wrestling defense. So trying to working on takedown defense, working on being on the defensive against that kind of technique. And I think that it doesn't matter to me. I have to train jiu-jitsu every day. It does not matter what training I have. I will always train jiu-jitsu, and I'll train jiu-jitsu for competition. I'll train it with my with everybody that's the students with us, that are with my teammates as well. Train other people that are competing. I always have to train jiu-jitsu every day, and I think that what happens a lot is that people, when they come into MMA, they start looking into other things that they need to improve, and that, wrestling, takedown defense, and they forget to continue to train and sharpen their jiu-jitsu skills.
Diego, what is your more deadly weapon, the nunchucks or the Nerf guns?
En términos de armas, de las dos que utilizaste, ¿el Chaco o la armita de Nerf?
No, era una armita de agua, nada que pueda hacer daño a nadie, ¿no? Nada más estábamos jugando ahí, ahí en la noche pasamos un buen momento entre equipos, llegamos a la casa y nos pusimos a jugar entre todos, pero nada que pueda dañar a nadie.
No, just the water guns, man, because I mean that's a moment that we had with the team there. It just we had a great time, and nothing that can inflict any damage. Just the water pistols are fine.
Yes, we'll save that for Saturday night. As we wrap up here, I am curious, if they do make Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway next, do you have a prediction for what that fight looks like and who wins?
Mi pronóstico, yo creo que es una guerra, ¿no? Sabemos que son dos peleadores muy duradouros. Holloway, pues, ha estado en 1001 guerras, ¿no? Ha peleado con todo dentro de la división. Entonces, es un peleador que puede poner en problemas a Ilia, sin duda. Pero Ilia también es como la sangre nueva, ¿no? La sangre nueva que viene, pues, a hacer esta revolución dentro de la división. Así que yo creo que sería una pelea 50-50.
I think we're talking about what a war between two tough fighters, very durable fighters. We're talking about a man in Max Holloway that has been in 1,001 wars, so he brings that experience to Ilia. But Ilia is the new blood. He comes eager. He comes he comes to take his place, and I think because of that, I think it's 50-50.
You're a Dragon Ball Z fan, Diego?
¿Eres aficionado de Dragon Ball Z, Diego?
Sí, definitivamente. Todos nosotros tuvimos la infancia, pues, viendo Dragon Ball Z, ¿no?
Definitely. We grew up, our childhood was all watching Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I interviewed Mike Perry earlier today, also a big Dragon Ball Z fan. So I want to ask you what I asked him. If you could fuse with one other UFC fighter, kind of like Goku and Vegeta do, or Trunks and Gohan, which two fighters, who are you going to fuse with, Diego?
Oh, de otro peleador, yo creo que la fusión con John Jones.
Yeah, that's there.
Haría con John Jones, definitivamente.
John Jones, definitely.
All right, Diego, I need to let you get out of here. I want to leave you with the last word. By the way, next time we want to talk about your family's rich history of fighting. I want to talk about some video games. But for today, I want to leave you with the last word. So very quickly for me, guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. Subscribe, tap the bell, thumbs up. Give us your prediction for Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopes. That co-headlines UFC 303, Saturday, June 29th. Diego, if there's anything you want to tell your fans, the floor is yours, my friend.
Nothing. Only so much, guys. Thank you for supporting me. I'm so happy for everything is the happy in my life. I mean, enjoy these moments. I hope you guys enjoy my fights too. Yeah. Thank you so much.